Hey, what is up guys? It's Brennan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at 10 of the best Shopify chatbot apps for your Shopify store. What are 10 of the best Shopify chatbots? That's going to be diving into here in today's video, of course, and covering, what is a chatbot in the first place and what are the benefits of using a chatbot on your Shopify store in case you're maybe on the fence about it or not sure which type of chatbot to decide when adding these apps to your Shopify store. So again, that's what we're going to be diving into here in today's video. And before we dive into things, of course, I do want to mention if you don't already have a Shopify store, you can go and check out the links down below in the description. BrennanValesky.com/Shopify will take you right over to this page here. We can get started with a Shopify free trial. Again, that's a Shopify free trial if you don't already have a Shopify store. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the video. Now, as far as what are the overall benefits of a chatbot, of course, maybe if you're on the fence, again, like I said, you're still sort of deciding between, hey, do I want to use AI or implement this on my Shopify store? Maybe you're just trying to cover the general market, see what's available out there, right? So as far as the benefits of a chatbot, this is coming directly from Shopify themselves, and they do cite a few studies here. As you can see, 42% of business to consumer B2C companies and 58% of business to business companies use chatbots on their websites because chatbots offer those 4 critical benefits of dynamic information, speedy information retrieval, lower costs, of course, that's an obvious one there, instead of hiring actual customer support staff, as well as room to scale up. Now, a lot of the different chatbots we will be mentioning here in today's video do have flexibility in order to use both AI, so using the power of the chatbot specifically, as well as a lot of them do also offer live chat features where you can actually have your human support team available in case maybe the question isn't exactly best answered by the AI, but honestly, a lot of times it is well answered. And again, it is a great way to save money, of course, because it is AI. So you have that scaled up across your whole site. It's much more scalable. Again, lower costs, lower, financial commitment again. So in terms of the, benefits, there are clear benefits to using a chatbot. As far as the types, there are, of course, as you can see here, 2 main types as far as rule-based chatbots. Some of the ones we'll be covering here in today's video, of course, do have both options, as well as conversational chatbots. The conversational chatbots is more like what you may see with like a ChatGPT powered type chatbot, things like that utilize like artificial intelligence and machine learning and natural language processing such as NLP to generate those human-like dialogue. So that's what we're covering here. A lot of different chatbots do include both of these or just one or the other. Again, it just depends on what you're trying to go for and what you want out of a chatbot. Hey, we'll get right back to the video, but first I want to take a brief second to thank our friends over at Tidio for sponsoring today's video. Now, maybe you have a website, an e-commerce store, and you're struggling to get back to all of the customers that are visiting your website on a daily basis. And maybe you just need a little bit of help with your customer service. Well, that's where Tidio steps in with customer service software to grow your business. And with Tidio, you can combine AI and human support for excellent customer service. You can solve up to 70% of customer problems with conversational AI and provide hands-on support with live chat and help desk. And you can now take advantage of their brand new Lyro AI, where you can reply to customer messages with a conversational AI that sounds human, which allows you to engage website visitors with live chat, track users across your website, and see what pages they're browsing in real time. And best of all, Tidio integrates with all of your work tools from Shopify, WordPress, Wix, as well as all of your email marketing tools. So if you're ready to do more with less time, you can go ahead and sign up at the link below and be sure to use code Brennan20 to save 20% off Tidio's premium plans. Again, that's Brennan20 to save 20% off on Tidio's premium plans. And again, thank you so much for Tidio for sponsoring today's video. And without further ado, let's get back to the video. Now here in the number 1 sponsored spot here in today's video, we have Tidio. Now Tidio, of course, does allow you to combine both AI and human support, so you do have the power of using AI to save money, of course, with their Lyro AI chatbot. It is a new AI chatbot, of course, and right now they are also offering the ability to start with 50 free AI conversations. So in terms of the overall pricing, again, on all the different chatbots here in today's video, Not going to be diving too specifically into the pricing because that is always subject to change, but a lot of the different chatbots do have a free version available. Again, some of those are a little bit more limited than the others, so that is something worth considering just when you're taking a look at a lot of different chatbots. They do have free versions. Again, they are somewhat limited. So if you do have a larger Shopify store, just be prepared that you're going to typically need a premium plan or have to pay for something, of course, depending on the number of visitors that you have on your site. So that's something to consider, as well as the total number of conversations that you plan on using, maybe in comparison to having those, AI conversations versus maybe some of just the live chat conversations that you may already have a support staff available to answer. So that is something worth considering when you're comparing the different chatbots. Now, as far as Tidio, of course, as you can see, they do have both options available, and they are hands down the most popular, just purely based on total number of reviews on the Shopify App Store, as well as just across the internet in general. They are the most popular chatbot, and they do have Shopify integrations, of course. That's why they're in this video here today in the chatbots for Shopify, obviously. So, of course, you can answer different questions, going into things as well. You can also generate leads with chatbots. Of course, Tidio is one of those types of chatbots that really has the different multiple channels that you can connect to, as well as far as your chatbot growing your overall customer service experience and just answering questions a lot more succinctly and quicker in general. That's something you're going to come across with chatbots overall. The nice thing that sort of sets Tidio apart from the other chatbots in general as well is just the fact that they have not only the AI chatbot, but also the human support as well as the help desk configurations as well. So you can sort of set up, so like I mentioned in the Shopify article here, you can also set up rule-based conversations as well. That is something else that you can set up in Tidio, depending on, your setup and what you want to configure. Again, they do have a free plan available. That will be the first linked pinned down in the description. Again, thanks to Tidio for sponsoring today's video. They are taking that #1 sponsored spot. So that is Tidio. Moving in at the #2 spot, we have Chatra. Now, Chatra does have a free plan available as well. Again, that is something that you're going to find common across a lot of different chatbots as well. A lot of just Shopify apps as a whole have free plans available. Although I will say that the chatbot more premium plans can be a little more pricey than maybe some other apps that you would typically see on the Shopify App Store. Now, as far as Chatra, they do have the live chat and chatbot functionality. When you're deciding between both, you can customize things as well with Chatra, as far as setting certain notes for things as well. As you can see, you can change out the color schemes to better match your brand as well. A lot of these things are pretty common and things that you're going to see across the different chatbot apps. You can see your overall satisfaction report. So you can see, conversations, satisfied visitors as well, rated conversations, average response times, things like that. So Chatra is another great option, of course, for combining both as well. Now, as far as the different plan pricing, of course, they do have a free forever plan. But if you do want more of the AI features, that is included in their essentials and pro plans. So as far as the chatbots beyond just a basic live chat, that's something you will find common, as well as a lot of them do only give you, a lot of the other companies only give you the free live chat, not the actual chat bot. So, if you're looking to save money, that is something worth considering there as well. So Chatra at the #2 spot. Moving along at the #3 spot, we have Best Chat. They have, again, live chat and chatbot. Now, I think the overall UI of this one is pretty sleek. It sort of reminds me of a group chat sort of setup, as far as the way that the setup looks on their back end and the overall UI and UX of utilizing this app. As you can see here, you have the different chats that you can take a look at. You can also connect it with, of course, other social platforms, Messenger, things like that as well, just to get everything all integrated there. as you can see, and they do have a free version. Now, they do have other pricing options you may have to dig deeper into as far as maybe usage, things like that, but you do have multiple language support as well within their chatbot, so that is a nice benefit there with Best Chat. And generally, just the overall look and feel I do like of Best Chat, just as you can see here. Clearly pretty sleek and pretty simple. It is pretty well rated as well in general. Most people do seem to like it. So yeah, that's Best Chat. Moving on, at the number 4 spot, we have TAI Sales Chatbot. So this one stands out a little bit different. This is something that you will see across some of the other chatbots, is some of them are a little bit more sales focused. This is one of those that is a little bit more sales focused to drive those actual sales on your store. So as you can see here, you can engage customers and set up little promotions as well to help convert those leads. So this is really good. Again, if you are running that Shopify e-commerce store, which most of you watching, I assume, are, and you want to set up like little promo codes and things like that, you can also set that up here in this app to better convert leads that come onto your store and are maybe asking questions, things like that. You can connect customers to different blog posts, URLs, FAQ pages, things like that as well. So TAI Sales, as you can see here, as far as the pricing, they do have a free to install. Now, as far as the pricing, as you can see right here, it does limit you to 20 AI sessions per month, which is sort of low compared to, some of the other companies out there as far as the ones that are free and available. Of course, it does say additional charges may apply, so that's something worth keeping in mind as well. If you are planning to go over that 20 limit, which most of you probably would, that is one thing worth considering. But again, of course, you have your AI to handle things first, and then you can have a human intervention at any time to help, close that gap there on any type of question or things that come up on your Shopify store. Moving in at next spot in the list, we have Facebook Chatbot. So this one is, I will say, quite a bit different from the rest because it is specifically built for Facebook Messenger. So if you really are looking to grow maybe your Facebook audience, your Facebook messaging audience, and retargeting, maybe if you are doing some Facebook ads, maybe those meta ads, Facebook ads, and then maybe doing some meta retargeting through like Instagram. If you're into that type of thing, then this could be a good option for you just because you are keeping people sort of in that Facebook ecosystem. Again, if they have a Facebook profile, especially with a lot of the different privacy laws that have come up as far as, marketing and retargeting and remarketing, this could be a good way to sort of bypass that and still get access to customer data and information by having them chat within Messenger. So having the Messenger-based chat can give you access to your audience a little bit better if you are sort of tied into the Meta, Facebook, Instagram ecosystem for your paid ads, for example. So as you can see here, you do have conversation starters, things like that, the typical chat bot type setup. But it is linked within Messenger, so things go all to Messenger. People can subscribe with like a pop-up discount code, things like that as well, just to get the conversation started. This is more sales-driven than necessarily just like a help desk or like chat help sort of support. This is more sales-driven, just as a point of comparison. You can also set up automatic messages as well, like cart messenger messages as well. So like abandoned carts, you can also do that here within the Facebook chatbot. Now, on the downside, it's like, hey, maybe you don't want everything tied to Messenger. Then maybe you want to look elsewhere, but this can be a great option, for those remarketing type campaigns, again, if you are sort of already in the Meta ecosystem. Moving on, next in this list, we have Channel. Now, Channel is another live chatbot. Channel.io. So this one is set up more like a CRM and a customer relationship management software, sort of built into that whole sales cycle type setup as well. So you can set up those automations as well that you would want within your business, as far as doing those conversations, initiating conversations as well. Again, a little bit more sales focused, but you can have just a bit more of a control over your customer data. In this one, especially in comparison to maybe a Facebook Messenger based one, This one does also still integrate within the different types of apps. So maybe if you have something going over email, maybe Instagram, it sort of ties things together as well, which can be nice. Again, so you can set up more of like a return customer base. So this can be really good, especially if you have like a large customer audience that typically needs to speak with like a sales team or something like that. This can be a little bit better of an option for you, just so you have more control over your customer data and close rates and things like that as well. So you can track, maybe who is doing the best here as well. So you have your live chat, your team chat, your, everything is unlimited here as far as the way that it looks. Now, they do have a free plan available and a 14-day free trial. They are a bit expensive when you add in the additional CRM tools. So that is something worth considering, as well as the chatbot functionality. If that's really what you're looking for beyond just like a customer chat, team chat, you do have a lot of good integrations here, even just on the free plan. But if you do want more of the automation side of things and more detailed analytics, then you probably have to go to some of the more premium plans as well. So that's something worth considering here with Channel. Moving on, next in this list, we have Crisp. Now, Crisp is, again, another live chat chatbot. Hands down, just another one to round out the list here. They do have, multiple channels that you can look. So you can see, where's your customer located, tracking orders and things like that, setting up your live chat as well. And building out different automations and workflows for the chatbot. So you can sort of set that up there as far as, not needing to code anything in. It's all just like automatic, like, hey, is this a shipment, talk with a human, returns, refunds. Just this almost sort of reminds me kind of like the Amazon chat sort of setup when you're trying to do a return with Amazon, just as far as like click which one it is, talk to somebody. So sort of similar, easy to navigate UI and UX in general. You can also manage this on the go if you are doing it from Android or iOS. They do have separate apps there as well that you can get set up with. So yeah, Crisp, another great option. Now, as far as the actual chatbot, again, something you're probably going to see is that is more in their premium, expensive plans. It is just something to consider as well. They do have the free version is a bit more limited compared to the other options in this list. Again, why they are further down in the list is just something to consider. Is take a look at how many conversations you can get on the free version or the premium plans, how much it's going to cost you every month, because ultimately that is a big consideration when you're looking at the different apps. Moving on, next in this list, we have Jivo Chat. So Jivo Chat is another live chat chatbot. They have, customizable setup, tools to communicate with people. This one's a little bit simpler, which can be nice depending on what you're looking at. You can also set up callbacks as well if you want. Just if you're trying to set up like a sales process for your team. Now, as far as the actual chatbot, that is in the Pro version, so something worth considering there. But this Pro version is quite a bit cheaper than some of the other ones that we have seen in this list. They do have, unlimited regular live chats and up to 5 users and different language support. They do also have a 14-day free trial currently. So that is something worth considering, at least with Jivo Chat, as far as the overall look and feel and the different options that you have, again, with setting up callback features, which is kind of cool. So moving on, next in this list, we have GoBot. Now, GoBot is, again, another AI chatbot. This one actually does have a quiz. So this does set them apart from the rest, in that they do have an AI guided shopping quiz, which can be really good depending on the niche market that you are in. So the examples they have here are sort of like a skincare or makeup sort of setup. So maybe based on skin tone or hair color, and recommending products based on the quiz. And quizzes do tend to convert pretty well. So that is a nice feature here within the app. As well, in addition to that, of course, you can tag things like, hey, how old is somebody? And then you can tag that customer data to their profile. So you can leverage the customer profile data, to personalize those emails, the SMS, and ads as well. So again, getting more of that customer data. Of course, they do have to share this to you, but if they answer those quizzes, then this can be good information that you can then use for marketing campaigns and really just to better help the customer at the end of the day. They do also have the AI chatbot to help, automatically solve a lot of those type of basic problems, especially with like tracking recent orders, things like that. That's very, common work that could easily be done by an AI support bot and not having to, use customer support agents for basic things like that. In addition to that as well, they do have, an existing help desk that does work and combine in. And GoBot does work with companies like Zendesk, Gorgias, Salesforce as well, Zendesk, like I said, which are very popular help desk type softwares that you can then link it with. So this is definitely one of the better ones, and they do have a free version. Now, this is all set up with 5,000 engagements. The first 5,000 engagements for free, and they also offer the full service, chatbot and quiz management. So they do have a contact us for pricing sort of setup with additional charges may apply. So GoBot could be a really good option for you. It just depends on what your needs are. If you do want like a more advanced setup, it does seem like GoBot may be the better option for more of an advanced setup with multiple different softwares connected to it. Especially if you have maybe a larger business, a larger company, and you're trying to set up more conversion optimizations, then GoBot could be a good option for you. Moving on, last but not least, we have Rep AI. Again, this is a ChatGPT sales chatbot. Definitely is one of the most expensive ones here because it is built off of the ChatGPT AI toolkit. So they are definitely the most expensive. So just be aware of that as far as that goes. And they do have a 30-day free trial. But they are one of the most sales optimized, and they are expensive just because they are powered by ChatGPT. So they have the ChatGPT API built into things. So that is a really nice benefit there. If you are looking at leveraging like ChatGPT into your AI chatbot, you do just get the best as far as the overall language processing and things like that to sync things together. And again, Rep is also sales driven. So they do have, customizations and things to add to make things a bit more trained. As you can see here, you can add like FAQs, files, URLs, lots of things that the AI can then pull that data from to provide the AI with data sources to then create like, hey, maybe sign up for this or that, and things like that can kind of increase conversions as well. They do also have the ability to connect to Gorgias, Zendesk, Rich Panel as well for full support and just a variety of different integrations as well that you may want. And of course, you do have your overall sales and analytics, so you can convert more people that maybe just bounced onto your store and trying to get their attention. And view the overall behavior of customers that visit your website to try and increase those conversions on your site. Again, this is better for larger stores and companies that have the budget to put into a more expensive app like this, but it can be a really powerful tool for you in your business. So guys, that pretty much wraps up this video here today on 10 of the best Shopify chatbot AI type apps to use in your Shopify store. Again, some of the best Shopify chatbots. So again, if you do want to check out any of the companies mentioned here in today's video, those will be linked down below in the description. Again, thank you to Tidio here as well for sponsoring today's video. If you want to check out Tidio, you can sign up for free at the first link down below in the description. And again, if you don't already have a Shopify store, you can go ahead and sign up at brentbileski.com/Shopify. We'll get you set up with a Shopify free trial. Again, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. But anyway, guys, that is all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.